Shapes can be used to draw attention to things in a worksheet. Here's the chart that we created for comparing sweater sales results. I'm interested in highlighting the result here for turquoise color sweaters. With the chart selected here, I'm going to choose Insert and then Illustrations and Shapes and draw a circle over the area of the chart that I'm interested in highlighting. I've chosen the oval shape, so if I hold down the Shift key as I draw it, I will draw a constrained shape or a circle. I'm going to select a format for my shape. I'm going to choose this blue outline with a white fill. I don't want the fill to show, so I'm going to choose Shape Fill and choose No Fill at all so we can see through the shape. Now I want to add an arrow, so I'm just going to click on this arrow to add it. You'll see that when we're working in shapes, the shape tools appear inside the Drawing Tools Format tab, so they appear in various areas to make it a little bit easier for us to work with them. Here the shape has a yellow marker on it, and I can use that to adjust the arrow, and I can also adjust the width of the arrow this way. The shape is not pointing in the right direction, so I'm going to click this icon here and flip it horizontally. And I want to format it the same way as the circle, so I'm just going to click this format. Shapes can have text, so I'm going to right click and choose Edit Text so that my pointer is inside the shape, and I'm just going to type Great Result. My shape needs to be a little bit longer and I want to format my text, so I'm going to select it, and then from the mini toolbar here I'll choose a font color, and I'll probably make it bold type as well. So there's my first shape. Now because these shapes were drawn with the chart selected, they're actually attached to the chart, so they'll travel with the chart wherever the chart goes. Right now I'm going to put it out of the way because I want to show you how you can create a swoosh sort of shape to highlight this particular value. Again, I'll choose Insert, Illustrations, Shapes, and this tool here, the Bezier Curve tool, allows me to draw a curve. So I'm going to click and drag to draw the various points of a curve here, and I want to create something that looks a little bit like it could have been hand drawn. I'll double click to finish. Now the shape outline I want to be red, so I'm just going to click here and make it red. I'm going to right click it and choose the Format Shape options. This opens the task pane that allows me to make some changes to the shape. For example, I can increase its width a little bit, and I can also give it round caps. So again, it looks a little bit more like it's been hand drawn. I'm finished with that dialog, but I want to show you that shapes can be edited. I'm going to click this icon here and choose Edit Points, and this allows me to edit the points on the shape, and these points have handles. You can see these little handles appear, so I can make the shape a little bit more rounded by just dragging and sizing these handles. This gives us a lot of power for creating our own shapes. For example, to be able to create this sort of swoosh shape is particularly useful. Now I think I might have just broken it a little bit, but let's just go with what we've got there. I'll click outside the shape, and here is the shape in place on the worksheet. Now shapes can also be used for hyperlinks. Let's just click and insert a rounded rectangle on the worksheet. If I right click this, I can hyperlink it to something. So I could, for example, hyperlink it to an email address, or I could hyperlink it to a web page. I would do this exactly as I would have created a text hyperlink, and then once it's hyperlinked, you can click the button later on to do whatever it is that the hyperlink is set to do, such as open a web page or email somebody. You'll obviously want to right click the shape and choose Edit Text so that you type some text here to indicate what will happen if the person clicks the button, and also to indicate that it is clickable.